The Fatah-Hamas conflict is a long-standing political and ideological rivalry between two major Palestinian factions, Fatah and Hamas. It has deep roots in Palestinian politics and has significantly influenced the trajectory of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Here's an in-depth look at the origins, dynamics, and consequences of this complex conflict. The roots of the Fatah-Hamas conflict can be traced back to the 1980s, when both factions emerged as prominent players in Palestinian politics. Fatah, founded by Yasser Arafat, was the dominant faction within the Palestine Liberation Organization PLO and pursued a secular nationalist agenda aimed at achieving Palestinian statehood through diplomacy and armed struggle. Hamas, on the other hand, was founded in 1987 during the First Intifada Palestinian uprising as an offshoot of the Muslim Brotherhood. It espoused an Islamist ideology and sought to establish an Islamic state in historic Palestine, rejecting the Oslo Accords and advocating for armed resistance against Israel. Ideological and political differences. The Fatah-Hamas conflict is fueled by deep-seated ideological and political differences between the two factions. Fatah prioritizes negotiations and diplomacy as a means to achieve Palestinian statehood, while Hamas insists on armed resistance and rejects the legitimacy of Israel. These divergent approaches have led to tensions and competition for power and influence within Palestinian society. Power struggles and internal divisions. The Fatah-Hamas conflict has also been characterized by power struggles and internal divisions within the Palestinian territories. Fatah has historically controlled the Palestinian Authority PA and its institutions, while Hamas gained control of the Gaza Strip following its electoral victory in 2006. This division of power has led to governance challenges, political deadlock, and periodic outbreaks of violence between the two factions. External influences and regional dynamics. External influences and regional dynamics have further exacerbated the Fatah-Hamas conflict. Both factions have received support from external actors, with Fatah enjoying the backing of Western countries and Arab states, while Hamas receives support from Iran and other Islamist groups in the region. These external alliances have contributed to the polarization of Palestinian politics and hindered efforts to achieve intra-Palestinian reconciliation. Humanitarian impact and Palestinian unity efforts. The Fatah-Hamas conflict has had a devastating humanitarian impact on the Palestinian people, particularly in the Gaza Strip, where the ongoing political and economic crisis has led to widespread poverty, unemployment, and suffering. Efforts to reconcile and unite the Palestinian factions have been made, including the signing of reconciliation agreements in the past, but they have often faltered due to mutual distrust and competing interests. Conclusion: path to reconciliation. The Fatah-Hamas conflict remains a major obstacle to Palestinian unity and the realization of Palestinian statehood. While periodic attempts at reconciliation have been made, lasting peace and unity continue to remain elusive. Efforts to bridge the divide between Fatah and Hamas must address underlying grievances, foster trust and cooperation, and prioritize the interests of the Palestinian people above partisan politics. Only through genuine dialogue, compromise, and a shared commitment to the Palestinian cause can the Fatah-Hamas conflict be resolved, paving the way for a brighter future for all Palestinians.